I think one of the films that has, inspired me to do good work is Freedom Writers with Hilary Swank. She plays a real-life teacher, and I just remember after that movie was over, sitting there crying because it was such an amazing story. She was such a catalyst for change in that school, and she had such a positive influence on those students' lives that you couldn't help but be inspired by what she did in real life, and then how Hilary Swank portrayed her on film.
One of the things that always impressed me, whether it was working with people at the food pantry, when I was in direct contact with people that needed food, or when I've traveled the state and visited other food pantries and did some interaction with people that came in, that it always reminded me of the Jodes in The Grapes of Wrath. The display of dignity and spirit in the face of great adversity. It always reminded me of the people that I saw too. And I thought that they handled themselves very well, and I didn't know whether I would handle myself as well as I see others doing in a situation that must be very uncomfortable for them.
Another film, it's not a cinematic masterpiece by any means, but Shallow Hal is one that when you watch it, it's kind of an odd movie, but not being quick to judge people is something that also is something that I strive to do, and then it's a good character trait to have. Is a lot of people come in and come to seek assistance from us, and we don't know their background, we don't know what they've gone through, we don't know their story, but they need help, and they're hungry and they need food, and so that's why we're there. And if we would judge people, it wouldn't be as fulfilling of a job, and we wouldn't be there to meet our mission.
Maybe not a specific character. I mean, there's movies that I have seen. I think of a Patch Adams where you had a doctor that chose to make fun out of tough situations, or a Pay It Forward where, beyond the obvious, doing good things for other people and asking them to continue to do good things for others, but really those pieces where you looked at people in a different light.
Another character that I always think of in the work that I do is Atticus Finch from To Kill a Mockingbird, the book and the movie. Gregory Peck played him, and he just made doing good look so easy. And Atticus is the epitome of a public servant, and so hopefully I can channel some of him when I'm doing my work with the backpack program.
I love movies, and when I cry and when I laugh and when I really think very hard, I think it gets me in touch with my own feelings. And so if you're working with others that have experienced some probably really bad things, if you're centered in your own vulnerability, I really believe you can relate better to others when they are in need.
We heavily rely on individuals that can help us through donations, through monetary support. That's what is our backbone. That's what helps us supply our food and give it to people. So, everyone that gives us a donation, everyone that comes in and volunteers and helps, they make a difference. And so even if it's just one person at one time, it really, really makes a difference to many, many people that come through our doors every day.
Thank you, Cine-zens, and thank you, Starmark, for feeding South Dakota.
Thank you for feeding South Dakota.
Thank you, everybody, for helping us feed South Dakota.
Thank you, Cine-zens and Starmark, for feeding South Dakota.